All right, all right, all right. I think we are up and running. So, good Wednesday morning to you. It's Wednesday, correct? I believe it's Wednesday. Yeah, baby, it's Wednesday. Trying to get my Bluetooth connected. You know what? I think I'm finding that shit distracting. So, I'm actually going to forego the Bluetooth. Even the music is distracting. And just look at the charts. So, anybody there? Is there anybody out there? All right. So what do we see? We saw the CPI, the PPI come in today, and it came in. This is producer price index. It came in a little lighter than expected. So on the producer side, so it's showing that the cost of goods should come down. Inflation is rolling over after yesterday's scare number. But yesterday started the catalyst, and we need that correction. So I wish I'd stop saying So we're trying to make this trend reversal pattern on the weekly. This is a little aggressive though, but it is here. I'm thinking we get a hammer today. We'll probably test this 384. We want to stay above that to get that trend reversal. Oh, this is the daily too. I'm talking out of school. Didn't look that clean. There you go, baby. This is what I was looking for. All right, so we're looking for this trend reversal. We actually got a bunch of consolidation days. I'd like to see a little hammer, man. This is a weekly chart. So maybe close down here, pop down a little bit, then pop back up. That might do it for me. But I like that that pattern. That's not the classic trend reversal pattern that I like to trade. The trend reversal pattern I like to trade would have been, you see we have this high, this low, lower high, lower low. Then I would have wanted a lower high and then a higher low first, and then a break to the upside. So that's the pattern I trade, because you could be pretty confident that if it's going to trend reverse, you're going to make a new high. So you can conservatively get in at the break of the lower high, or if you get a good hammer at the bottom, get aggressive and get in there. But we do need a lower low and then a break to a lower high to say that the weekly trend has changed to an uptrend. Right now, we can say that we broke the weekly trend and we're in a consolidation. Consolidation wouldn't be too bad either. But I think we're coming down and testing this midline right here again. I think this is going to be where we trade and grind our way up. These aggressive days need to subside, and I think that's what the winter might look like. Yeah, I'm on. I was looking for a head and shoulders on the weekly. We didn't get that. It blew that pattern. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So that's more on a long-term chart. But for today's interest, we're going to look at the short-term charts and what they're doing. And really, everything's just oversold. So although that daily didn't go oversold, but the 30 and the 60 definitely did, and we need those to come back. But that daily is still saying there's still room to move down. So that is why I'm thinking we're going to be looking at that 3,900 today. But after the PPI, the markets were up considerably. I think the Dow was up as much as 150, and then after the PPI, I saw it down 50. Now we're back up 50. So we're getting quite a bit of swing. Um, Looking at a head and shoulders on a 1 minute chart, but that really isn't telling us much. I mean, it's just 1 minute. We're just bouncing off of the bottom. We keep bouncing off the bottom on the 30-minute chart. So we're just in a consolidation. I don't see any setup here. I don't know. I before the number, I was kind of feeling a bounce in the morning, and then the sell-off to continue into the afternoon, and that would give us a flag on the 240. Let's see how that flag is still holding up. I'm actually off screen and looking. Yeah, that 240 flag actually triggered and then retraced, which is not what you want to see. But unless the market breaks 39.79, we're not going to have a problem. I mean, that flag is still valid until the market breaks the 39.79. So let's see. When we look at the 60-minute, we're not really seeing that, but maybe we can on we're gonna have to do a 120. Oh, I popped that to monthly. Why did I do that? Let's go to minute, and we'll make that a 120. Think. Take a look. Yeah, we're not even seeing the flag. This is on the market. The flag I saw is on the futures. Looks like we're putting in a little hammer on that 120. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we popped up like 30 points and then continued the sell-off. $240 doesn't really make sense. Just going to take a quick look at it for my own edification. Yeah, we're going to open up 13. We might even just be setting up a flag. Yeah. See, we had that inversion right there on the 30-minute. And then we push down on that. The entry would have been a break of this, which had opened up right there. Boom. The afternoon was the money, man. On the break of this low, I went long a couple of puts. And the afternoon was just a money maker. It was an easy trade. Really easy. I was watching the 60-minute for the break. And trailed it on the 5. And look how easy that was, man. If you just trailed your last bar, right? Because, I mean, it just dropped. So I just kept trailing, the last high. And that was it. I was out at 9:30. Took the entry at the 978. It was a good trade. I took one off when I was up like $200, and moved to that break even. And then the second one I took off, I got $2,500 on that, and the last one I got 2,000. So it was nice. It was a $4,700 trade if you just did 3 contracts. These are the days you look for, man. You know, when you're trading, when you're doing directional trades. Rough on the income trade, though. Lots of angst in the income trade. Actually, I had some angst on those aggressive moves up because obviously I was doing call spreads, and then it just whipped right back in my face. And yeah, you know, that's rough when those come back because you know, the risk reward is so disproportionate. So when they don't go wrong, go right, it could be rough. But based on my rules and the philosophy I used to get in, it was the right direction. And I did a little bit of defense, made some extra money, and then it turned around and it paid off. It performed appropriately. And yeah, these income trades are like 80% accurate. It's just when they don't look right, you get out quick and try not to get too hurt, and it becomes very profitable. Early morning, nice and quiet. Lots of crows today. Can you guys hear the crows? Heard an eagle early this morning. There's like an eagle family right across the river. I've been listening to them all season. It's getting cool too. I mean, it was like in the 50s when I woke up this morning. Man, usually I'm in an environment where it's in the 50s in the middle of winter. Oh God, I am going to be crying this winter. I know it. I know it. I know it. I know it. But things to attend to. So that's the way it is. Hopefully this time next year I'll be back on my game, heading for the Caribbean. So this year, family and making money, man. That's what it's going to be about. Making money is my forte. No diggity. I'm going to shut this sucker down. Let's see if I can get some music in my ear. Hey, good morning, Mr. Williams. How you doing? Big Daddy Williams. With all the promotions and bonuses, I'm going to come live at your house. If I had your money, I'd throw mine away. Oh, got a computer updating now. That's going to slow me down. So what's up? You got any questions for me? TW? Yeah, yeah, you did. Yeah, yep. I sang "No Diggity, No Doubt." Mm, that's just one of those songs that stick in your head. Come across those situations, you blurt it out. Blurt it out. So, yeah, no diggity, no doubt. Yeah, make the most of everything, baby. I just have things going through my head, and I tend to speak out loud. Mm-hmm. No, no questions yet this morning. All right, cool. You saw the PPI bounce the market back a little bit, which shows you that inflation is coming down. I don't think yesterday's numbers were an outlier. Outlier. 1 second. But I think the reaction was too aggressive, and I don't think the Feds are going to get too aggressive or reactionary. I mean, historically, it takes like 3 quarters before interest rates really have an effect on the economy. So I mean, we're getting to a point where we should really start to see things happen, and that is what I think we should be waiting for, instead of being so reactionary. So I don't think that the Fed is going to be as aggressive as everybody's anticipating. I hope they see that. I mean, if they're too aggressive at this next meeting, which is next Wednesday, Thursday, then then we have a problem. They may be out of control. We have 5 viewers and only 2 likes. Come on, people. Let's get those likes up. Yeah, come on, like me up. It goes a long way. I really appreciate it if you help out like that. Oh, hot dog. This thing connected. 1, 2, 3. So, yeah, like it up. And tell a friend, man. Spread the word. Let's get some folks in there. Seems like people pop in and out all day. Getting money is my forte each and every day. True plays way. That's cool. No questions. Oh, I forgot my line of thought. Oh, I think I was panhandling. Okay, so hey, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like. If you want to support the channel, there are some links in the description that will help us support the channel, or help you support the channel. And hey, trade along with me. You make a few bucks, buy me a beer, hit up that Patreon account or that PayPal account. Haven't heard from PR Yeti. Probably smuggling in some relatives. See the article, I think it was in Reuters. They were showing some Mexican guys in these wooden crates, like 2 guys per crate, really tiny crates, man. Probably about 2.5 feet wide by 4 feet deep, and they were just packed in there. 2 guys sitting down. It was probably about 3 or 4 feet high, and all sealed up, and they're shipping them into the States like that. Yo, what they got to do to get in here. And you know what? I'm not about keeping people out. I mean, if they're going to work that hard to get in here, let them in. Do I look for conviction across all my time frames before getting in using the Mac Daddy? All right, so I get the bias on the higher time frames, right? And then I look for the entry on the lower time frames. So, yeah, I would like to see everything kind of lining up. I mean, each entry has its own rating. You got an A plus, B, A plus, A minus, B kind of setup. So, I mean, if you see like flags triggering on 3 higher time frames and 1 below, I mean, it's just more conviction. So yeah, using all of the screens, you can say, okay, that could be a rule. I want to see everything coincide across all time frames before I get involved. I want a setup triggering on the 60, the 30, and the 5-minute before I take a trade. I want the Mac Daddies consistent on all. But you can be bullish on a 240 and still get some bear trades that are viable on a 5-minute. Audio slave. Yeah, I think that's might be good for the moment. So like point in case would be the mid-afternoon or mid-session reversal. It's very common. It's a bullish day, but you get a double top, and the 30-minute is trending down, and you go and take that trade. Yeah, you could take that reversal. It's a viable trade, but you look at the 240, and the 240 is a bullish trend, and the daily could be a bullish trend. So within that bullish trend, you could find the reversals. So it comes down to a matter of your rules and what you want to take. The one concept that was hard for me too is that you don't have to get into every move. You're not a bad trader because you missed a run. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you take the runs that it's about making money. It's not about impressing anybody. I mean, you see that shit on these stream channels or in chats, like, oh, he didn't take that, or oh, he didn't, or why didn't you take this? Yeah, it doesn't matter. What matters at the end of the day, you bank some loot. I didn't take every move. I only took one move yesterday morning, and there were a couple of runs. I didn't mind missing it. And in the afternoon, there was a setup that was sweet, and I took that, and it was a killer setup, and I made a shitload of money. So you have your rules, and you don't look for how I could get into every move. Look for your moves, like just what you want to see. So again, you want to see all time frames are consistent and triggering a move, then that's fine, man. So if you take one trade a week, but at the end of the month you're up 12 to 20 grand, I mean, fuck, that's fine. There were guys out there, oh, he missed all these moves. Yeah, they take a ton of moves and made a lot of money and then give it all back, and at the end of the month they net out break even, or they lost some capital. You know what I mean? And they got a lot to say. That's not what it's about. I don't need the glory. I don't have to be the superstar trader. I'm here to make money. Make the money. Make money, stay out of poverty. No hurricanes, man. I could have been down south all summer. Gets too fucking hot though. Ah, why did I do that? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So I'm watching the 240. I mean, we're up 12 right now. On the futures, I saw it was off a lot more earlier. I mean, I saw the Dow down about 50. I saw it up 150. We're up 50 right now. So, really, what I'm thinking is we get a little bit of a bounce in the morning. Set up a couple of flags, maybe on the 60 and the 120, and then they trigger in the afternoon. This is what I'm feeling. I mean, after a move like that yesterday, you got to figure there's some margin calls that's going to be have to be covered. And I think that might have additional pressure. Mm-hmm. No, the screen's not moving. This is SPX that's on here. So yeah, I have the futures on another computer. So the screen will be moving in a half hour. But you could see my mouse moving around, right? I mean, I'm looking at the streaming software and I can see my mouse moving around. So what are you trading these days, Tommy Williams? Oh, there it goes, baby. There it goes. Kind of caught me by surprise. I'm sticking with the 1 minute right now because it's been so choppy. So I'm going to look for that next bar on the 1 minute and see if I can get a feel for what the market's doing. looks like we're going to get a pullback. One thing I do like to see, Tommy, when I'm trading is I like to see all the markets moving in the same direction. And you know, you hear me talk about that mostly in the evenings after work. ES and MES. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's not a lot of volume once Europe and the U.S. shut down. So a different animal trading in the evenings. If you wanted something with some volume and energy, you could try oil in the evenings, which is CL. And same concept. I mean, just different product. But we got a little flag on the 1 minute. Yeah, I'm in it now. Yeah, you fucker. Might get hurt on this one. Yeah, I'm closing it right here. Lost 150 a contract. I'm in it again, just trying to make back my buck and change. I think I might get chopped up today. Yeah. I'm out at it even. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm getting a little too rash. Things are bouncing around. It's kind of hard to figure. I think we're going to make a break to the high now. We just closed the gaps. Although the Russell is looking negative, but Apple's pushing up. Yeah, it has the especially through the evening, man. It has good volume, and usually the big moves in oil are you know in the evening hours. So we got that flag on the 240. Actually, I should have just waited to see if that flag failed before I took any trades. It's just too whippy for me to get comfortable. Hmm. 5 minutes got a little tombstone on it. I got no setups really that I'm interested in. I mean, looks like it's pushing down, but let's investigate this. Yeah, there it goes. Ah, you fucker. The Russell keeps grinding down. All right, I'm going to chill out and wait for something obvious. See, like this flag is building. Get back to that 1 minute. Mm-hmm. 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 I might take that flag right here. Yeah, I'm gonna take that flag. Oh. You know what? I think I might wait for that 5-minute flag. Let's see if I can get into a little something on the down low. I was really well, this is a pop-up. Composite went negative. S&P's still up. I'm trying this flag on the 1 minute. Nothing's really oversold. Let's take a look at these long-term charts. Yeah, we're still oversold on the 60. Yeah, I didn't take that flag trigger because the composite popped back, and now that flag has failed. I'm going to watch it for a break over there. I'm about to break. Man, why does this thing keep rapid firing? I wonder if we consolidate here and set up a daily bear flag. That'd be all right. No, I'm about to break. So, Tommy, when you're trading in the evenings, if you look, the spreads might be a little wide. So it could turn out to be a zero-sum game because, you got to move a lot to cover the spreads and things like that. It gets a little erratic. Not a lot of volatility. So you want volume. And That's why I think you'll find that in the S&P, in the CL in oil. Come on, get happy. 15 minutes in and we've really gone nowhere. Which I like that. A little consolidation gets the market to a good value, and then we'll have a pullback. Oh, I've got such an edge to fight. Ellie Page chest. Yeah, that's funny. There's no place to train up here. You know, sometimes I like to change up my workouts and then do something more related to my fighting style. And there's just nobody to beat up on up here. All the dojos have little kids. How funny would that be, huh? 55-year-old dude walk into a dojo, start fighting with 12-year-old kids. I should videotape that. That'll get 1 million hits. Maybe I'll just go beat up my neighbor, Bob. I'll put out some food and wrestle a bear. Look, see at this 2 minute, I believe that these lines are opening range from a few days ago, and it looks like we're grinding in between that. Oh, yeah. Kramer did it. Right. And Seinfeld. Yeah, that's funny. I don't know, man. Do a heel kick on a little kid. Yeah, I remember that episode. Yeah, I was a Seinfeld fan. Friends, too. So composite is pushing up a little bit. It's got a 1 minute uptrend right now. But the Russell's still heavy, man. You know? So I'm going to stay bullish on this. It looks like we're breaking... Well, we're not breaking to the high. We're close. We got a high of 46.27. About 3 points away. Composite looks like it's putting it back in. I think, am I going to try that? Yeah, I'm in. Let's see if I get hurt again. Nope. All right. I'm one off for $1.50. I got a target of 66. Let's see if we can get a flag on this 1 minute right here. Now it looks rather reversal, but the composite's still pushing up, so I'm staying with it. Come on. Taking another one off right here. I got 3 1/4 on that one. And I'm at a break even in case this comes back at me. Composite looks like it's retracing. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm moving my stop up here. 48.39. Moving my stop up to 50.77. Putting in some bottom tails on the 240s. Russell turned around, was pushing up. Oh, I'm out. All right. I got a deuce on that last piece. It's not bad. Did 3 contracts. You would have made 675. Got a little bit hurt this morning, but I made that back and made some money. I was a little heavy on this move up because I wanted to try to make that loss back. Really not a good practice, but that composite looked so strong that it looked like that was the move. We may not be done for the move up for the day. We shall see, we shall see, we shall see. And we got to change our high. So for the opening range, we could take that biatch right up to there. And right now, I'm going to say that this is the opening range low, which that's not a bad range, man. $24 points. It's not bad. I usually like to see 30. That's a better trading range. But if we get a midday reversal, if we keep on this, test this again, get a mid-session reversal, then we could expect maybe 12 points out of it. Just broke to the mid. Let's put that in, shall we? I think it's around here. We got 39, 43, 31. And that is what I'm going to hold as my mid. So now we're just grinding around the mid of the opening range. What are we looking like? Russell went negative again. Could be well, no, that's from yesterday. So yeah, it hasn't really established a trend. It's kind of chopping around. That was a big move yesterday, so I'm sure there's going to be a bit of consolidation going on here. There goes the trigger on the flag on the 1 minute. It should grind down to the lows of the morning session. That would be a good entry. I missed it. I was looking over at another screen, but hopefully somebody caught it. Kind of range bound right now, which seems to be how the market has been trading right through the summer, man. Just range bound in the morning, small moves in the morning, money's being made in the afternoons. It's looking weak. I think at the very least we're going to push down to the bottom of that channel. And that's why we have these channels. They provide trading opportunity. If we break that 43.31, you could take a short and try to grind it down to that channel and go back and forth. I'm going to hold off because I think there's a big move coming in the afternoon. And I'm just going to wait for that. I'm up for the day a few bucks, but I ended on a but. Just a grind, grind, grind. So you keep flirting with that center line, nothing moving. Composite's doing the same thing. It's positive, but a little bit, but the Russell is down. So, I'm telling you, we're getting a sell-off in the afternoon. Got 3 minutes for the opening range to close for the first 30-minute bar. Let's take a look at that. Actually, I'll look at it up on here. This way, everybody can enjoy what I am enjoying. All right, indecisive bar, really. I assist his ass. Did I close that? There it is. Yeah, really decisive bar, right? Momentum looks negative. We're going to probably have an inside bar. That's just telling me we might be range bound for the morning. Consolidate. That was a crazy, crazy move. The consolidation kind of sets it in, gets just churns it around, brings the value down to where it was, and then kind of the breath before the leap. The 30-minute is fair value right now, which is good, which gives it room to move down some more. The 60-minute is slightly overextended. Hey, give me a minute. I got to take this. All right, sorry about that, but it was money. All right, we're breaking the mid range right now and rolling down. Oh no, look at that, bouncing right off of it. See, that's why I'm not playing here. Yeah, you know, this is a sit on your hands situation. We're already in it a half hour and nothing. Oh, there's a 30-second chart. Oh no, that's a 30-minute chart. All right, cool. Think. So yeah, this is an inside bar. It's just not good trading inside. I mean, you could do the channel like we were in the opening range, but you know that's the get chopped up portion of the day. We'll wait for one of those breaks. So what do we do really? We set up a flag on the 30-minute, breaking the low of the previous 30-minute bar, 3109. That's a good entry right there. And then the test of if the flag is going to work is the 2128. You know, so yeah, you could take a little off there, move to a break even. If it busts through that, then expect 39 honeys. And that's the way we do it. The fucking spreads on these options are keeping them so wide, it's ridiculous. Ridiculi. They just don't want to give you the money. There's criminality in it. Just chop, chop, chop. We could still, well, nah, we're in consolidation. I was going to say there's an argument for an uptrend in the 1 minute on the composite, but nope, we're in consolidation. The Russell looks heavy, man. Heavy, heavy, heavy. So we'll just have to let this consolidation work its way out. I'm getting rid of these trend lines, right? Well, you know what? Am I? Yeah, I am. I'm getting rid of these trend lines. Well, let's see if it tests it one more time. But I mean, I'm just watching the channel. We're trading right in the mid channel. We're just above the midline right now, and we're just grinding around, grinding around, grinding around. I think we're lucky we made money today. Luck. So that's where you got to have a good head and a good portfolio, right? Because you know, you take that little bit of a hit on your first trade, you get the angst, you get the anxiety, and then you do one of two things: you either get fear or you get vengeful, and that's where traders get hurt. So you got to be able to take that little hit. No big deal. Be comfortable to go into your next move, and not trade the money, but trade the patterns. And see if you can get out at a break even or what have you. And, you know, that's what we managed to do today. We actually made a few bucks, made back what we lost in the morning, and then made a couple of bucks. And look how it's respecting that trend right there. You got to love this shit, man. It's all about the Fibonacci, man, the golden ratio. Symmetry. You know, if you can get connected with that, then you could make the market your bitch. There it goes, breaking that line. I mean, it's too choppy. I don't know if I'm down with it. But the composite is very aggressive, pushing up. The Russell actually is turning around, but it looks like a micro trend on the Russell. So I'm not confident in the move. Yep, look at that. It pulled right back. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, people are just getting chopped up today, or at least during this morning session. So I'm getting rid of this bitch right now. That's it. No more nice words. To hell with YouTube. I'm being Dave. This is how Dave talks. I remember when I was a kid, I just forget people are around. I'm a little bit wild. My friends used to go nuts. We'd be sitting in a restaurant. I'd be dropping F-bombs all over the place. Or a buddy of mine, when we were like 18, 19, right? So you got to figure, I went through high school drunk, right? I mean, liquid lunches and everything like that. Wild, bleacher creature kind of guy. And I really liked drinking. And we'd go out, and a buddy of mine hooked up with a chick who had, when we were like 18 or 19, who had a 3-year-old son. And I mean, like, Dave is no place for a 3-year-old, So I'm dropping these F-bombs, and she knew me for years, and she kind of lectured the kid on, I was Uncle Dave at the time, which was a little uncomfortable. But, Uncle Dave's a little different, and, you don't have to talk like him. And I'd always forget that the kid is around, and I'd start just being me and dropping the F-bombs. And then I'd look over, and this kid's eyes were like the size of silver dollar pancakes, like, oh, all the shit I was saying, and I forget, My friends were very understanding. And I tried, man. I really tried. I guess that's why they were understanding, because I made the effort. But a couple of drinks and forget about it, man. The true me comes out. So, yep. So YouTube, I hope you understand. Or the sponsors. I guess I don't have to worry about that. It's like the sponsors. They want that fallacy of life where people don't curse and everybody's nice and everybody's politically correct and there's no harm in the world. I hate that shit. This is the world, and there are bad things in it. Get used to it. I'm probably sitting here talking to myself, man. I don't even put the user count up. I don't care. It would frustrate me. I know Tommy's there. That's all I need to know. Hopefully he's not in a meeting with me dropping F-bombs all over the place. So, what are we doing? What are we doing? Looks like we're making a move for the high. You get some wind coming in. So there's an old wives' tale that the first snow is 6 months after the last September thunderstorm. And I think we just had a thunderstorm rip through. 6 weeks, not 6 months. I'm sorry. 6 weeks after the last September thunderstorm. The first snow. Yo, I'm dreading it, man. I'm dreading it. It's like my life goal not to be in snow anymore, and I haven't even been able to accomplish that. I've always ended up in snow. Did I see snow last year? Oh, yeah. I think I was... Oh, no. Did I? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was up here in the end of March, and it snowed a couple of times. So October 27th, I should be getting the snow up here, if them wives are telling the truth. Oh, Apple is just grinding its way up. Amazon grinding its way up. Russell's just slightly negative, but all the markets are positive right now. And this is the bounce I was looking for, you know? Nah, I mean? So, yeah, this is the flag, building the flags that I'm looking for. So I'm not too convinced on this move up. I think that after lunch we're going to see a sell-off. It makes sense too because usually after lunch, if the money's not in for the margin calls, they start peeling them off, and it gets aggressive into 2 o'clock. Or at least that's how we did it at my firm, and the clearing firm was consistent. The momentum is flattening really right around here. Could roll over. What's for dinner today? Today's Wednesday. Yo, Prince Spaghetti Day. Anybody remember that? There was a commercial. Wednesday is Prince Spaghetti Day, which was funny because in my family, Wednesday and Sundays were pasta days. But I think it was an economics thing. Yo, Google turned around, took a tanking. Everything's still positive. Tesla's pushing down. Is there some news? Was that news oriented? I'm not clocking the news. It was just too distracting. Too much going on, man. What happened? Putin cloned himself. Now there's two. Yeah, nothing. Wholesale prices fell in August amid inflation fears. Yeah, I don't see any news. Uh-oh. Live. Ukraine moving towards victory, Zelensky says. Troops root out collaborators in reclaimed territory. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I don't know about the victory, man. Once they throw that cat out, Putin, then I mean that's the face to say it. Throw that guy out. Be like, yo, this guy was nuts. It was hard getting rid of him because he was such a dictator, had such a stronghold. Now that he's out, we'll make amends and save that country, save Russia, because this is Russia's demise. And I think we're rolling right into an issue with China and Biden putting sanctions in on China. I mean, that's all these guys do is sanction, sanction, sanction. Yeah, it kind of triggers everybody. I mean, I think that the response will be negative. I mean, either cut them off and support a boycott of Chinese goods throughout the country, or don't do anything. I mean, sanctions just antagonize them, and it slowly escalates. Make a move. That's it. Boom. That's it. Everybody stop buying anything related to Chinese products, and let's readjust and tell them, hey, you don't have the world by the short and curlies, and they'll straighten up and fly right. But they know that U.S. won't take pain, so they just fuck around. Yeah, I was just reading the Ukraine article, and yeah, the guy just said he's moving forward. He's not being too optimistic. I mean, yeah, they have a counteroffensive. They're securing their borders or the reclaimed lands. It's moving forward. I have to agree with the guy. Man, look at this 5-minute chart, dude. There's nothing. Just consolidation, consolidation, consolidation. This is a great day for income trades. You're just eating up all that time value. You gotta love me that. That's my goal. No, that's my goal. So we're testing this trend line again on the lower portion of the channel, but I think the channel is, the highs and lows of the channel have more value. So theoretically, we should move down and test the low. I mean, that's what your expectation it could be. On this break, you could have taken this entry with your stop there. You'd probably be one off right now and then move your stop to a break even, but looks like it's going to whip back and do a last kiss on that center line, which could give you another entry at the 39 down to 31. That's not bad. 7-point move. Well, there's a really bad song pumping in my ear. So Dow just turned negative. Russell's negative. Yeah, this is playing out how I think it will. I'm going to have a big down day in the afternoon. Yep, there it goes. Just tag that bottom. See that that channel works, and you could trade within that channel on days like this. Um, but again, I think there's a bigger move coming this afternoon. If it was going to reverse or retrace yesterday's some of yesterday's move, um, because the move was so aggressive, it's hard to turn the market. It takes a longer time to turn the market. It's got momentum, so that's what the consolidation could be dictating, or it could be gathering value so that it can make another leg down. You know, shorts are slowly covering, longs are trying to get out. It gains value. There she goes. We broke out of the channel. Now we're testing yesterday's lows. And that's a trigger on the 240 flag. It's getting a little oversold over here. It's a wee bit oversold over here, but I am looking for a break of that low. Actually, I'm not going to take it now. I think we're going to get a little retrace. Just because that 30-minute bar is ending and the 60-minute bar is ending. 60-minute has a bear flag, and I think that's what I'm going to look to play. 23.18 would be the low, right? Nope. 22.06. We're still pushing down. I think it's just going to match yesterday's low. look at that. It triggered. I'm in. Fuck. I don't like being in early in the hour. How can I play this to mitigate the loss, the risk? Yeah, we're gonna keep dropping, man. Everything turned around pretty aggressively. What time is it? 10:30. Watch that 5 minute for a flag. If you didn't get in, you could take that flag on the 5 minute. Everybody's fighting back, though. It's a hell of a retrace on the 5 minute bar. It's trying. It's trying. It's Apple that's holding it up, man. That composite's got to turn around. It's a pretty strong retrace on that 5 minute. Composite went positive. It's a bounce off the low, but the momentum is still very bearish. .30-minute momentum is bearish. Everything's very bearish. Bearish. I think that composite's trying to make a 50% retrace. So that flag triggered on the 240 and it's still valid. It seems like it's just doing a slow grind down. I mean, this bar closes at 130. S&P's positive. Having a real hard time getting negative. What are you gonna do? I say 6 minutes, this baby pushes down a little more. We're back inside the opening range. Really strong return. Composite retraced 76% of that move down. We are just chopping for the morning. Everything's positive now. Oh man, I could smell a little winter in the air. That's unsettling. "30 minutes still in a downtrend." I say 5 minutes, we turn around. Look at that, tag that center line and got rejected from it. Nothing so aggressive that it would be encouraging to take. Putting up a big fight over yesterday's low. That's what's going on here. Oh, we had oil too, right? What time is it? Yeah, that's what it was. We had oil. What does oil look like? ate up more gas. Oh, much more oil than expected. That's encouraging. Much more oil. About 1 million barrels more. I'm thinking that's what pulled the market back. Wow, composite is just making a move for the highs again. Russell's still negative, but grinding back the same on that news. Yeah, and the 60 remains oversold, so put in a daily bear flag. I think that's what's going to, or might end up, what the day holds. We got a daily bear flag we get to watch overnight. Just absolutely rejected off of that low, though. Lots of bottoming tails on the 250. Looks like momentum might be rolling around on the 240s, rather. Apple's making new highs for the day. I don't see anything else in the news. Wow, if that 30-minute bar doesn't turn around, that could be an engulfing bar. Momentum looks very bullish on the fives. Yeah, we should have turned around already. It looks like it just has momentum. I think it might be a little consolidation here and continue that move up. It's like a V bottom on the 1 minute. Lots of bottoming tails on the 240. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a shocker, that return. And we're back in the center line of the opening range. Setting up a flag on the 5 minute, a bull flag on the 5 minute. Lots of volatility, man. This is a big boys game. Get a 2 minute flag triggering. $30 minutes in fair value territory. 60 minutes slightly oversold. And the daily never went oversold. You might be looking for a daily flag. Dow's making another move to the it's breaking out to the upside right here. That's some strength right there. About to make an engulfing bar on this 30-minute bar. The 30-minute flag fails at 55.61. We now have an engulfing bar. That's a failure of the flag, man. So look for a move up. We might have just had an exhaustion gap on the markets. These guys. Maybe everybody's following Kathy Woods. Kathy Woods goes on a buying spree during sell-off. No, the 8 points in that 240-minute bear flag on the futures fails. Looking at a flag on the 5 minute, a bull flag on the 5 minute. So that's what we were talking about this morning, Tommy. We're still in a bear flag on the 240s, and we have been all day. But we have a bull flag we could trade on the 5 minute. There's a bull flag right here that could have been traded on the 5 minute. So you could be in either direction based on your time frame, but your overall bias could still be bearish. Looks like we might be putting in a topping pattern on the other markets, but that was a hell of a retrace, man. Getting a little overvalued on the 5 minute. We're messing with the opening range high. We popped through it and then traded right back. On this flag, if you went long, 67 is your target. On the 5 minute, I'm looking at the 5 minute chart for the 5 minute flag. 67 is the target. So that was a bearish engulfing bar on both the 60 and the 30. Got a double top on the composite. Double top on the Dow too. Russell's hanging tough. Looks like it could be a double top, but it's hanging tough. Seeing a double top on the 1 minute on the S&P, and it looks like it's triggering. $50.90 would be the trigger. See if that happens. Yeah, it triggered. 45 is the next target. If that composite triggers, we should get that 45. We're right there now. It didn't quite trigger. $6.99. It's bouncing off of it. Dow triggered it, but keeps bouncing back. Bulls are putting up quite a fight today. Mm-hmm. So with all that movement, we really went nowhere for the day, which is interesting, eh? Where'd you get stopped out, Eduardo? And good for you. I'm glad you got stopped out. That means you're putting in risk management and holding to your disciplines. That's a good trade. But elaborate. What'd you do? You went long on the break to the upside, bought some SPY calls. All right. But on what? What was the setup? Just felt like it was going up, or what? Break to the upside. Okay. So you took a break of the opening range high, or I mean, that's kind of general, the break to the upside. I'm just trying to understand your trade. Maybe I got some input for you. What I'm seeing is we got a 30-minute bull flag building. If it doesn't push up any higher, a wedge try. Yeah, I don't know what that is. We got a 5-minute bull flag triggering right now. We're breaking the test and we're moving up to the highs. Looks like we had a failed double top, which triggered on the markets, and now the market's just grinding their way up. Looks like that 240 bull flag the bear flag is going to fail on the S&P, which when a bull move fails when a bear move fails, it becomes a bull move. 79, we're not there yet. 79.90. So this may be it. It may scream now. Got a flag building on the 1 minute to support this move. Russell's grinding its way up. Wow, that was quite an initiative. That move. Both the Dow and the composite did it. Now we got a triple top on the Dow. And we got a bull flag on the composite on the 1 minute chart. A lot of bottoming tails on the 240. We may do a retrace today. So that 5 minute flag triggered, and now it's stalling a little bit. Not really what you want to see in a flag. There it goes. The momentum's flattening, at least on the 1 minute. And this flag is having a hard time on the 5 minute. We're still above the opening range high, so we could stay bullish on this trade. I feel like this bullish move is going to continue for a little bit. Coming into a little bit of resistance around here, around Chaw. You can see the bearish divergence right here in the 5 minute chart. The bullish divergence, I'm sorry. I think we get another 6-point move from here. We had said 967 was our target on this break. Might be another 6 points in this move. Ooh, I'm one hungry white boy. I guess Anthony's working for a living today. Hmm. Yeah, you could watch for bull flag on the 30-minute. I just feel as though we may be working towards a bear flag on the daily. And we got a fail on that 240 bear flag, but I would have expected more of a bullish move. Hmm. Yeah, just rejected that bottom. Watch this 1 minute, see if it builds a head and shoulders. That would take us right back to the center line. No, I'm either really hungry or I'm having another heart attack. Ugh. Yep, that would be nice. Well, that flag might be telling us just that. I mean, with these V bottoms, this rapid retrace, I'm kind of feeling like there isn't really orderly trading right here. I mean, I really couldn't find a catalyst other than rejecting that bottom. And I don't want to say the bulls are putting up a fight. I think it's more an algorithm thing. I think that oil was a little bit of a catalyst, and then some momentum algorithms kicked in. That's funny. But yeah, you do realize I was a money man for 20 years, right? So my name on blank paper isn't going to get you anywhere. Hope it's not a heart attack because I want to hit the gym at 12. Maybe I'll just go find some little kids to beat up. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, it looks like a good flag on the 30. Nah, I'm going to the gym. Um, I I want to live good. I don't care about living long. And when I die, I want to have the nicest corpse in the morgue. I generally have, well, I guess, I mean, I can't trend. I've had two heart attacks, one 10 years ago, and one in June. Took me about a month to get back in the gym at my regular pace. But that is the price of partying. I wonder if Keith Richard had any heart attacks. The damage is in. Yeah, safe. Safe never really did me. Better safe than sorry. Neither safe nor sorry. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's not a macho thing, but there are worse things than death. And I think being weak is worse than death. Being feeble, dependent on others. If I can't be a good animal, I don't want to be. And yeah, those aren't words. That's the reality of it. I mean, that's just how I feel. We live too long. I think life should be exciting. And when it can't be exciting anymore, it's time to go. And if you're blessed, you'll go while doing something exciting. Man, all that movement today, but really we went nowhere for the day so far. Grinding down to that center line of the opening range, so you could see the value in the opening range. I mean, you could do well just trading in between that on a volatile day like this. And there's 20 some odd points in there between the high and the low. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. So that flag failed, but now we're back in the range. Like, I'm not seeing any consistency in any of the setups, you know? Just not orderly trading. So, what do you say? A choppy day? So, these are the rough days, man, because the big move was at 10:30, right? Um, but really, how do you get into that move? I'm looking at a 1 minute chart, and I'm just looking at a V bottom. You know, so that's a rough trade. I mean, it puts in a little hammer. I know there are guys who trade that, but that's just a hard trade if you ask me. I just avoid that. Look for a double bottom or a trend reversal indication. But there's nothing. Boom. Let's see if we drop down to the 30-second. See if we could have seen an entry there. No, look at that. You got a hammer. I mean, there's nothing there that says take this hammer. Look, the momentum was still moving down. I mean, it's a fairly decent looking hammer, but I would expect it to have come up, but done a trend reversal. So yeah, I see no way of taking that, and that's the one move. That's what I'm saying about choppy days. You get that one move, and they're hard to catch because there's no indication. The market's chopping back and forth. On a good trending day, on a long-term chart, you get this. You get this move up. You get a flag. You get in. I mean, this is where you could have gotten in on this move, on this flag right here. I mean, even right here is a flag, and it's a break into the chart, so that would have been good indication to get in there. But it's such an absurd move. It's a hard one to catch, is my point. We're bouncing off the center of the opening range now. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Coming into lunch now, so things should slow down a little bit. See what that afternoon holds. Grinding around, bouncing off of that middle line. I mean, I'm just calling out the commentary here, but we just grinded around in that opening range, in the upper channel of the opening range. Yeah, it did. But it looks like we got that bear flag you could watch for another move up. Composite looks like it's putting on a push to the upside, as is the Dow. If that 30-minute triggers, you might be looking at 982. Oh, look at that. Testing the upper channel. Whole day we've really gone nowhere. Well, it makes sense, man. With such an aggressive move yesterday, you got to figure there's a serious consolidation going on today. So monkeypox died off pretty quick. Anybody hearing anything? Oh, yeah. Seems like it's predominantly in the gay community. It's just a matter of time till that rolls, though. That's how it was with AIDS. What do we do here? There we go. Yeah, we just grinding around that top channel right now. Momentum looks like it's fading off a little bit, but it's putting another push in. Everything's just in consolidation. All right. I guess we're going to wrap it up. It looks like we're just consolidating. Yeah, you know what? I would just play this channel for the afternoon. The flags failed, and I expected a bounce in the morning. So I wouldn't be surprised if we trade off into the afternoon. That's what I'm going to keep my eye open for. So you guys do the same, and catch me tomorrow.